Hello everyone, thank you very much for being in my live video. Maybe you have a question, what is this painting about? This painting is about a festival in Iran, Persian New Year, and this is a statue from Persepolis, the 2500 BC historical building in Iran from 2500 years ago. And these are symbolic subjects or objects for Persian New Year: apple, some plants, and a red fish. So these are the symbolic items for Persian New Year. And because Persian New Year is close in Iran, maybe 2 months later, I just decided to do a painting about this festival. Thank you very much for your support. If you are enjoying this video, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. I will have so many live in future, and also I have so many videos in my channel already. You can refer, and different subjects, flowers. These are the flowers that I did in the last night demonstration. So if you are enjoying these kind of paintings in watercolor, subscribe my channel and you can see so many tutorials and videos about this. I also do portrait as well and already have so many videos. Okay, let's go back to this painting. I have some shadows and some lights in my subjects. Light is coming from this side. And this is the subject that I'm painting from internet. I found it in the internet. I'm adding another layer of color because first layer was not enough to show the color, so I'm just trying to have another layer. some patterns. I'm just doing the patterns. And these are just some, I'm not going to do every detail, every single detail, just some of the details, not all of them. Now I'm going to do this poem. This is a Persian or in a Iranian writing. This is a poem, so I'm going to do the text now. I should carefully go around the letters and words and keep the original words white. Watercolor painting is kind of meditation. It's very good for soul and relaxing. I add dark color around the word and now I add water. Keeping every single letter white, that later when I put the color around the word, those white letters stands out. Should be careful when we do this. And if by any chance we lose the white of the paper and go over the letter, later when the painting is dry we can get it back by with white gouache or white acrylic color, so it's not the end of the world. you always can preserve the white, but I'm just preventing that to happen and going around the board. And now I'm just here, I added the dark color and then I added the water, but now I'm just going around the letters by water or color that I have already on my brush, or clear water. Now I'm adding clear water and later I add the color, going around the word with just water now. Okay, I should be careful, as I said, not going over the words, just around them. And now I add the blue color where I have water, and then I try to spread the color with my brush, helping the color to run. As I said, later I can fix all with white gouache. I did this painting 2 years ago. I sketched it 2 years ago, but I couldn't finish it at that time. I was so busy, and now just trying to finish this painting. It's very relaxing doing the details. And I have these yellow ones are masking fluid. I wanted to have pure white as a highlight on my paper, so I did this masking fluid back 2 years ago. It's very interesting that sometimes you sketch something but you don't continue doing it, finishing it, because I don't know for what reason. And now after 2 years I got back to this painting and decided to finish it. It's not easy but challenging, but at the same time very enjoyable to do this kind of calligraphy. I'm now adding dark color, and because paper is wet, dark color will bleed everywhere, and going around the words and the letters. These are dots. It's Persian text. And this poem is from Ferdowsi, one of our famous poems of 2000 years ago. It's saying, I love my country and I will die for it. bit more dark color here. If I add more dark color, then the white of the text will stand out better, and I will have a better indication of the words. All right, and let's see what we have. Okay, so this is this, and then around this I have some flowers patterns. Some yellow flowers. Doing the yellow flowers now. This is when I do watercolor, it's very relaxing for me. It's when you are stressed out or your mind is kind of busy with other things. This can be, watercolor can be very relaxing and enjoyable, just to get rid of some thoughts. And now adding red color to some of these flowers, and these patterns of flowers are from traditional Iranian arts. These patterns. That's so fun. Just enjoying doing watercolor. And watercolor is more enjoyable than other mediums because it has water, and sometimes color bleed, it gets out of control, and this getting out of control is the beauty of watercolor. And because not everything is in your control, and this can be very, very interesting sometimes. Adding some green color to the patterns. I need some fresh green. And leaving some whites, actually. Those whites always make my painting beautiful. When I do watercolor, I don't necessarily follow the reference photo. I add things And because sometimes watercolor is out of control and color bleeds and spread everywhere, so it creates something different from the original photo, which I don't mind. This is how watercolor works. I'm not a realistic painter. Some realistic painter try to copy exactly what they have in their original model, but I don't like copying exactly what's happening in the model, and this is enjoyable for me, that my reference photo, eventually my painting is different from reference photo. It's a bit different because painting is not supposed to be a photo. So if it's supposed to be exactly like a photo, so what's the aim of doing the painting? We have the photo. Painting is kind of expression way of showing things, and that is the beauty of the painting, especially for watercolor. I'm just trying to add some more color to this part, adding a little bit turquoise blue. I love turquoise blue is very beautiful. I add some stains and then adding water to soften the edges and keeping some of the edge as hard. Not every edge should be soft, so again, as I said, we try to have soft edges, hard edges. And now going back to the text, to the border around this, I have some blue color which I decided to do turquoise blue. I just add color in the border, and then I will add water, and water will spread the color for me. Water will do the work. I go around these flowers carefully, and as I said, because my painting, my first layer is still wet, so I expect some bleeding from yellows and greens to the blue to the background, which again I don't mind. This is the beauty of watercolor. I like bleeding. I always like colors to be connected and bleed. Okay, now it's this edge. I think this is this is tile. In old, in ancient Iran, there were so many artists doing painting and designing of the tiles, and also the vase and everything. And I think this was common in all countries, not just Iran. But Iranian people were very good at doing the art, painting, and there are some tiles and vase hand painted from 4,000 ago in Iran, those antiques. There are so many antiques stuff from thousands of years ago from Iranian artists of old nations. They were very interested in doing the art, and art has been there with people from ages ago, and I think people at that age could understand the joy that art will give them. You know, they say that life can be more beautiful with art, and without art, life is not tolerable. So I think this is something that ancient people believe in that as well. I just zoom in a little bit that you can see better. So this text, later I will fix it with maybe pen to give it more definition, more detail. Okay, so now I have to dry this because I have some line that need to be added. These navy blue lines should be added to my painting. So when I want to add these, if I want to get a hard edge, so I should dry the background. I don't mind bleeding this color to the background, yellows and greens and reds bleeding into the blue, the light blue, but for these lines, I need a hard edge. I need a good definition. So I will dry the background to get a good detail line. And if I show you this, you see this bleeding? Yellow and green are bleeding to the background and creating some abstract shapes. Okay, so I dry with blue dryer, with hair dryer. Okay, now I get a smaller brush, maybe this one, number 2, very fine tip. Now I can do those detail, those lines, these lines. These lines needs a very, tiny brush with a sharp tip. Okay. Okay, starting from here. These lines, okay, this corner is this my corner, this corner here. And if I zoom in, that you can see just a little bit better. And now I'm doing with on dry paper, and when you do the painting on dry paper, you will have good hard edges and the color doesn't bleed everywhere. And my color is thick enough. Calligraphy with watercolor can be very enjoyable, and it's a good way of expressing the feelings with art. Very relaxing. Just trying to do a quick brush stroke better than just doing little by little. When I do a brush stroke, my painting has a better energy. You can feel the energy rather than doing a small bits by bits. Okay, so you can see the details now better. And now going to the upper part here. I'm I will save all this live in my channel, so if you are enjoying this video, please like the video. If you like to like, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. I have so many videos in my channel, watercolor painting, and some of them have good explanation for learning and explain the technique. Some of them are quiet painting just for enjoying. Okay, I added the details and I lost my internet connection in between. I don't know why. Sorry about the wait because internet was not working. Okay, so I think, yeah, um, I have some lines to do as well. A red line, okay, a red line about to here, and a red, oh, this is Iran flag, red, white, green. Okay, now I use a blue pen to give a more definition around the letters and words. Color is not good. Let's see what I have. Try this one. Yes, this one is better. And also, if needed, I can give a better definition to the white. Where I have lost the white of the paper, I can get it back with gouache. For example, here I have lost a little bit of white. This is because watercolor is very fluid and hard to control, especially when the subject is very small. Paper is small. Okay. Now I think I first do the gouache part. I have white pen as well. I don't know if it works. Not bad. Yes, white pen is working as well. This is a white pen, pigment ink, white ink pigment, like a pen. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have so many paintings for portraits and flowers. Today painting is because of a festival in Iran, Persian New Year, and this subject is about the Persian festival. Okay, now I dry this again. Now I try to remove the masking fluid with rubber. I have some masking fluid. I just wanted to have some white dots areas. For example, here is the masking fluid, and when I remove it, the white of the paper, you see, the white of the paper comes back. So the masking fluid works to preserve the white of the paper. fix this green line. And fixing the red line as well. Okay, now I just don't want a solid shape here. I just add some water and some bleeding will happen soon. Maybe some blue color from here. Some red color from here, maybe here. And some green color from here. Maybe. And some yellow color from here. And some turquoise from here. Just giving some interest to our painting and preventing our painting to be boring. So this is just giving some interest. I don't like boring painting, solid painting, so that's the reason I'm doing this. This is what we can do with watercolor, which is very beautiful. Just giving some effects. Okay, so yeah. I think I'm done with this painting. Yes, I'm happy about the result. Just maybe adding some gray color to give more definition to the face. And here as well. Just adding some background colors. This is like a sky of the painting. Okay, so this one was a Persian antique tile from ages ago, from 1,000 years ago, that says چو ایران نباشد تن من مباد, means I can't live without my country. So this is a poem from a poet of like 2,000 ago. So I included this in here, and then the rest of the painting was a symbol for Persian New Year, this one. This is a historical monument from 4000 BC, Persepolis, Cyrus the Great, King of the Iran, and these are the symbols of Persian New Year. Fish, apple, some apples, and apples, some grass, garlic. These are haft sin table. It's kind of festival table for Iranian people when Persian New Year comes. I combined two subjects, and now this painting is, I think it's done. I don't have this flower because my painting was already very busy, so I just included this part, the fish, the grass, and the apples. Okay, I did this painting in live last night, and it is saved in my channel. It's already there. If you want to see this video, subscribe to my channel and go to the video sections, live sections. You can find this video from scratch to the end. I have so many videos in my channel. Please like my video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you very much for your support. I see you in the next live.